Hello YouTube, it's Supernova back with more DCS A-10C. Today we're looking at an ILS approach and landing. A typical ILS approach has two phases. In the entry phase, the localizer is intercepted from the optimum intercept angle, which is 30 to 45 degrees. Altitude is generally 2,000 feet above ground level or AJL, and airspeed is 150 knots minimum. The final approach phase begins when overflying the outer marker beacon, which is indicated by the marker light and an identifying audio tone. Speed brakes are opened to 40%, landing gear is extended, and flaps are set as required. On-speed angle of attack, or AOA, is maintained during the approach. Intercom control panel set. Volume control knob, mid-position. This is the master volume control for all audio levels on the intercom control panel. ILS monitor switch, pull out and place in mid-position. This control can be pulled out and pushed in. When pulled out, ILS localizer and marker beacon audio is enabled. To adjust volume, rotate the control. ILS control panel set. Frequency set to the selected localizer frequency. Rotate the power and volume controls to select the localizer frequency. Note that localizer and glide slope frequencies are paired. The navigation radio automatically tunes the glide slope frequency which corresponds to the selected localizer frequency. Volume control knob, mid-position. Power switch, power. Navigation mode select panel, set. ILS switch indicator, depress. Pitch and roll bar switch, able. In the able position, pitch and roll steering bars on the attitude director indicator, or ADI, are enabled. HSI course selector window, set to published inbound localizer course. The bank steering bar commands steering to intercept the localizer inbound course. It will not be available until the CDI is within an equivalent displacement of 2.6 dots. The fixed scale on the left of the ADI is the glide slope deviation scale. The caret is the glide slope indicator. If the caret is high, you are below the glide slope, and if the caret is low, you are above it. Prior to glide slope capture, the pitch steering bar is out of view. Glide slope capture occurs automatically when the aircraft is within a half dot GSI deviation. The pitch steering bar appears upon capture. The pitch steering bar commands steering to intercept the glide slope. With the caret centered, you are on the glide slope. As a general rule, if you are 1 dot low or 2 dots high, you go missed approach. With the localizer centered, the glide slope is intercepted from below.
Colt 1-1, inbound. Colt 1-1, Coki, fly heading 7546, QFE 29.89, runway 09, to pass altitude.
ATC directs us to turn to a heading of 073 and to follow that heading for 8 miles. To display distance flown, after turning to 073, we set an overhead mark point. To set an overhead mark point, first set the steer point dial to the marked position. "25 mark points may be set, through Alpha to Yankee. Zulu is reserved for a weapon release mark point. When all 25 mark points have been used, it will overwrite Alpha. To create overhead mark point alpha, press the Mark button. When a mark point is created, the CDU will branch to the waypoint page and display data for the new mark point.
Code 1-1. Cleared for visual. Contact tower.
Anti-skid switch, anti-skid. Landing light as required. Over the outer marker, open speed brakes to 40%, extend the landing gear and set flaps to the down position. Maintain localizer and glide slope during the approach. Maintain descent rate with power and on-speed AOA using aircraft pitch, including use of elevator trim. With the runway in sight, proceed with a visual landing. The landing flare follows the final approach phase. Approaching touchdown, raise the nose to slow the descent rate, and the proper aircraft attitude is set to touchdown on the main landing gear. Note that the aircraft is already in a nose-high attitude and therefore only a slight flare is required. Slowly retard throttles to idle. After touchdown, throttles as required. Speed brakes as required. Nose wheel steering, activate when speed is below 70 knots. After clearing the runway, flaps as required. Landing taxi lights as required. HUD night day filter, day. HUD off. Radar warning system off. TAC and ILS equipment off. Pitot heat off. Position lights bright flash. Anti-collision lights off. I hope you enjoyed that look at ILS approach and landing. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you again for the next DCS A-10C video.